Are you a breeder looking to showcase your show pigs? With a Walton Webcasting Show Pig Shoot, we are your go-to video service for capturing the full picture of your show pigs. We specialize in providing top quality video services for breeders like you. Our skilled video team comes directly to your operation. You talk the pigs, we capture the video. Whether it's baby pigs, boars, gilts, or sows, we ensure that their unique features will shine through. With the power of our website and social media, your professionally recorded videos are streamed live, allowing potential customers from all over the country to view and appreciate the quality of your show pigs. We handle the technicalities so you can focus on what you do best, raising exceptional livestock. To schedule your next show pig shoot, call Rhonda at 765-431-7367. Welcome to the ultimate show on the track. Today we celebrate our premier partners, the driving force behind the livestock industry across the nation. Get ready to witness the power of partnership as our premier partners take to the asphalt. Green light and they're off. On the track we have our first partner, Layered Premium Blend Genetics from premiumblendgenetics.com. Next up, it's Beck's Hybrids from BecksHybrids.com. And here comes Showright from Showright.com. Coming around, we have Brad Howe Ford from BHIFord.com. And here comes First Farmers Bank and Trust from FFBT.com. And rounding out the racers, it's Kennedy Ventures from KennedyVenturesOK.com. On the track and in the ring, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. Join us in honoring our premier partners because together they're the driving force of the livestock industry.
All right, welcome to the 2026 starting lineup. This is our first year for this particular sale, and we're very excited to bring a bunch of great customers and good friends along with us here on a busy weekend. Upper Hand Genetics boar parade or boar tour is today. We want to incorporate it all, and we've got a fun-filled day and stressful day at the same time. But got a very good set of pigs. I think we've got 66 lots. Clay Zwelling, CEO NSR, and Justin Rodeball are going to talk to pigs. We're going to go in order in terms of breeder-wise. It'll be Platt, CNC, and Diamond Tag, Sheets Livestock, Chad Day, Show Pigs, True Genetics, More Show Pigs, Land of Promise, Trace Amigos, MoyerGeneticEdge.com, Vickery's, Kilmer's, Keplinger's, Thompson Show Pigs, and then finish up with Danner and then Reynolds. We're going to run all those breeders' pigs in at the same time. Those guys are going to talk them. Our schedule for today, we're going to obviously doing our preview right now. You can rewatch that on Walton. All of these lots will be posted to Show Pig Live online auctions there at the Went Group. You can rewatch the videos, and then we are going to preview them again live here at 5 o'clock, and then we're going to sell these pigs on screen in our boar stud facility at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can bid on CCI Live. Or you can bid live or get somebody on the phone if you've got any questions about those particular pigs. We have the board preview is going to be at 6 o'clock. People coming in. We've got a big fish fry at 5 o'clock. And then we're going to sell the pigs at 8 o'clock on screen. So bid on CCI Live, bid live, get with us. A lot of delivery options, and this is important. Obviously, you can pick up the pigs here in Roanoke. If it's the next 10 days, 2 weeks, we've got the room. It's not a problem if you'd rather pick them up here. Trent Lahr lives close to us, does a great job hauling. He'll be leaving here this next week. We can get those pigs to Trent, get those pigs to Texas, Oklahoma, and then he's meeting with Daryl down there to get them to other options in Texas. That is an option. Obviously, deal with Trent there on scheduling that. Roanoke to Colorado, Caleb Christensen is running his trailer. They're going to leave tomorrow. They can deliver that. Roanoke to Virginia Beach, be Ryan Horsley. Those guys and his crew are going to be leaving here. And then Tony Moore from Pennsylvania is leaving here and going to Mount Pleasant and points along the way. That delivery option, we need to know ASAP. If you want to get on Tony's trailer, text Tony, text myself. We're going to load those pigs 5 minutes after the sale concludes, as well as Hunter Bulknight there from Florida. He's coming up. He will be here, and we're going to load 5 minutes right after the sale's closed so he can get on the road. He's going to Pennsylvania, headed south, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and then going to end up in Florida. So that's an option on him. We need to know right after the sale. Matt, Melissa Wood, Top Hand Genetics, so they come pick right up here. We've got the Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, Oregon, California, Bakersfield and Sacramento, Flagstaff, Arizona, Albuquerque, Amarillo, Oklahoma, bunch of options. So get with us if you're going to load on Tony Moore's trailer going to Pennsylvania, Horsley's or the Florida option there, and we will get you guys loaded, get your pigs loaded, and get you on the road there. We need to know those ASAP. But really excited about the set of pigs, excited about the set of buddies, and just having this first time event, and it's something I think we're going to keep doing. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. I'm going to turn it over to Clay and Justin, and they are going to talk the pigs. Breeders will give you a slight introduction of the pigs, and then these guys are going to discuss them. Appreciate it. Here with the Platt Show Pigs, Lot 1, the green tag. All these pigs have different tag colors, so hopefully it's a little easy to look on Walton. This is going to be Platt, Lot 1, Duroc Gilt. Her pedigree is Bear Paw, Swing Your Sword Unbroken. That Swing Your Sword sow would be Everhart's Gilt 2 years ago there at Perry. She was 3rd overall red. Goes back to a really good sow line that Austin and myself had a lot of success with. That Unbroken Grandma's a litter mate to the champion at Denver, Bear McCormick had there a few years ago. This is a leadoff. Once again, all the lots are selling in order, 1 through 66. And I'll turn it over to these guys. They can talk about Lot 1 green tag.
Well, here in Platt's first pin here in Lot 1, before you look at that gilt, you look at the pedigree, Bear Paw, Swing Your Sword Unbroken. That is a pedigree that has been very, very proven. The Bear Paw stuff, I know our family has shown a lot of those. That was the board that she's raised that stands here at Upper Hand. I'll tell you one thing that those Bear Paws do have. They do have the extras. They've got very good proportions as a whole. And I think when you look at Lot 1, she does that extremely well. That's a big chest. That's one that's very good through the center portion of her body, but dead square, good in her pastern, has that extra feature you'd expect out of a Bear Paw. And then watch that one go away. That's what those Bear Paws look like. They're big in their pin set. They got a big stifle, but if you can keep those things square hawk like she is, I think a very high ceiling here. This gilt's born in June. So a wide feeding window as you start thinking about in January, February time frame, one that could be awful competitive here in Lot 1.
All right, we're going to move into the other pig in this pen, the littermate brother. This is going to be a yellow tag. This is Lot 65. This is another Platt entry. This is same pedigree, Bear Paw, Swing Your Sword Unbroken. This is an intact male. Anybody that knows us, I don't leave many boars around. We cut a lot of pigs on the sow. This one had some indicators there, pedigree-wise, as well as just looking like he can have some boar potential, bear potential. We've liked this litter a great deal. We weren't sure if they were going to be ready. They came out of the show barn or out of the nursery last week and looked the part. I think this pig's got a pretty high ceiling, like his pedigree. Lot 65, Platt, yellow tag.
Yeah, as Justin mentioned earlier, certainly, obviously a mate there to the gilt, and as Travis mentions, I think you got a lot of versatility in this option. This pig being intact, if you're looking and hunting early red prospect, I certainly think this guy could meet the bill. Or if you want to go ahead and cut him, I certainly think again one that could be a very high end bear. I think for a red one, obviously his maturity is right, his skeleton is right. The thing that I'm most impressed about is for his neat headed and extended ahead of his blade as he is, he's still really good in his chest. His foot size is right. I know he's maybe not quite cooperating here on the stick, but when this guy props up, I mean, that's the kind of look that's going to get you right where you need to be if you want to show him as a bear. Or as I mentioned, I mean, they left him intact for a reason. I wouldn't be afraid to feed on this one, and I can promise you with that pedigree from that firm, this one certainly is going to go ahead and mature into something that potentially has a lot of upside. So again, I think this tag 65 has a lot of upside. Again, he's a mate to that Lot 1 gilt. Very good offering here from Platt Show Pigs.
All right, our next one in is going to be our Berkshire gilt, and this is a little Berkshire gilt that we're going to get her out there in the middle. Hopefully, and this is going to be Lot 66. We pulled her out of the nursery on Sunday, late edition. I did clip her by myself, so that's pretty impressive. But Lot 66, she is a June gilt. She's a blue tag. This is a Rule the Roost Hen House of Cards. This gilt here kind of stuck out in the nursery. I wasn't sure if she's going to be ready enough, but threw her in the pen with the red ones, and she did everything right. This mother is one that we bought from Heimer on his slat sale there. I think we bought 4 or 5 of those gilts, and they've done absolutely tremendous. Rule of Roost thing's been awfully good for us in the industry in terms of just making pigs that feed. I like this. I like this gilt. I like what she can offer here at the end as well. Lot 66, Platt, June born, Berkshire.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. As he said, tag 66. I believe that's going to be the last one to run through the ring and sell tonight, and certainly one that should keep the crowd entertained and paying attention to the screen. Not only pedigree rise, rule the roost, hen house. I mean, that's about as good as it gets in terms of predictability with the Berkshire deal. This gilt herself, very, very proportional. She's very big up high. She's got a huge blade, big top. She's still very square. And again, it's hard to get them that proportional, but still have that kind of flexibility, that kind of range of motion. That one could have, I think, long-term projecting that one out could be very, very competitive. So that's tag 66. That'll be the last offering here tonight in the starting lineup sale. One from Platt, Rule of the Roost, Hen House, again, born in June.
All right, next one's in, lot 37 and 36. These are going to be the Platt entries, blue male pigs. Lot 37 is going to be the orange tag that Hayes has there. Orange tag 37 is a ragweed castaway Judgment Day. That mom is a pure influence gilt that Hayes showed last winter. And then Judgment Day sow would be a trace female we bought a few years ago. Seems like he's really liking life right now. That's the orange tag. Lot 38 is going to be the white tag. That would be a Mojo Wide Awake Dirty Secret. That is a barrow.
I'll go ahead and just talk both of these here. The orange tag 37, I mean, this guy is super rugged and stout. I don't know if you're going to find many in the lineup of this maturity that have that kind of bone and skull and shape. If you're wanting to feed one like that, that's got that extra just feature, taking them to a show where they need that, I certainly think that pig can do it very well. And as Travis mentioned, I mean, out of a pure influence, so this pig would be essentially a quarter Yorkshire. I think, obviously, for a light cross division or blues with this pedigree, I think that one has a lot of upside. That is a very interesting pig. And then this tag 38, man, I think this is one that you get home and he's just going to be one that's going to be fun to feed because he's got an awesome look. His skeleton is so right. He is greener today, but I promise you with that pedigree, that bone and extra foot size and feature with that reach and range of motion, when he gets to fighting weight is going to be highly competitive. And again, this light cross deal continues to elevate and capture popularity. Even if they don't split them out, I think both of this pair of pigs has a great deal of quality that they can compete even with the darks. Again, these are tags 37 and 38. 37 is this orange tag pig here that's extremely stout. This 38 pig is the white tagged one that's tall and elevated. And again, I think a really good pair, a fun pair to discuss. And again, I think depending on how you like to feed them, certainly you could feed them a couple different ways to a couple different endpoints.
Who's ever not driving a pig, pick the 10. All right, these are going to be Platt's final two entries. These are going to be a pair of littermate gilts. 39 and 40 are their tag numbers. They're 1 litters. They're Mojo Wide Awake Dirty Secrets. Mother would be a gilt we picked up there from S&K. Done a good job here, a couple litters that she's had. So lot 39 is going to be the pink tag gilt, the predominantly white one. And then lot 40 is going to be the purple tag one that's got more blue on her here. So Mojo, Wide Awake, Dirty Secret, lots 39 and 40 Platt.
Yeah, we'll start with the pink tag there. That'd be tag 39 that Hayes is on there in the center. Of the pair, this one is very, very elevated. She's got an awesome look just in terms of one that's tall-fronted but extended. Still has enough feature there to her jaw and forearm. And again, I think as we mentioned on one of those barras there previously that Clay did, I think this one does look futuristic just in terms of one that's the right maturity pattern right now. Very, very good through the center portion of her body. Range of motion, hip and hind legs, very good. I do like that pink tag 39 quite well. The other gilt here would be the purple tag, as Travis said. This is a mate to the other one we just got done talking. This one probably has more just feature right now. They're both very good in terms of just skin and hair elevation. 40 probably offers a little more foot size, hind leg, and just in terms of stoutness at this point. And then you've got 39 that's just a killer from the side in terms of balance and range of motion. So 39 is the pink tag. 40 would be the purple tag there from Platt. Mojo, Wide Awake, Dirty Secret.
CNC Show Pigs came out from Colorado. First and foremost, I want to thank Travis, Adrian, and the boys for having us and inviting us to the inaugural event here. One we're excited to be at for sure. Our leadoff pig is going to be the chromed up one there, lot 2, the orange tag. That would be an all-access top shelf provoked. That one's mom would have won a county fair. Another mate mom wins a county fair, and 2 mate males make sale at our state fair there in Colorado. Heavy blue pig is going to be a ragweed get back. That would be just a second litter gilt there. He is a crypt as well. Lot 64 blue tag pig that we're excited about.
Well, I'd say CNC really brought up their game here for the starting lineup, and this is a very good pair of pigs. This chromed up 2 pig here, I saw him standing back there in the holding pen, and he cocked his head up and got his chest shot coming right in, and man, this one is impressive. And when you see his pedigree, you're not surprised that he looks that way. Understand why he is where he's at in the sale order. I would just tell you, come study him in person, get him out in the barn, watch the video a number of times. That pig is very intriguing. This blue hog, I mean, I don't know how many more of these lights or blues we're going to have in the lineup. I'm guessing several just looking at the pedigree lineup, but I would tell you, if you like to feed blues, this sale is going to be really good. And this guy fits right in the top part of that mix. He's so tall shouldered, he's elevated, but I don't think he's one that you're going to have to worry about his blade getting out of check either. I think his running gear and range of motion is right. As Rody and I've talked, it's one of the first sales, but his maturity is correct for where it needs to be, and one that I do think has a lot of feeding window still in him. Again, I'm very impressed with this pair of pigs from CNC out of Colorado. I would just tell you again, if the indication of quality is going to continue to look like this, a very good set here at the starting lineup. So the orange tag chromed up pig is number 2. I believe the blue one here is when he turns here 64. Again, good pair here from CNC.
Our next couple consignments here brought a spot male that is little, but one we thought was special enough to make the 18-hour drive out here. That would be a hit the ditch street fight. That one's mom would be a litter mate to the reserve spot barrow at our state fair, and I believe 22. She'd have been the champion spot there in the gilt show. And then the blue hipped pig is tag 41. He is a crypt as well. That would be an obsessed top shelf provoked. Mom would be a mate to our leadoff lot 2 pig there. One that we think will like this pair quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll start with the little spot. As he said, that's the white tag 35 for those of you online. Here's a pig. He's not huge in terms of pounds, but I think that one does pack. He does pack a big punch just in terms of one that's very stout featured. He's very proportional. That thing's got a big chest. He's broad about his forehead. He's big about his arm. And again, I think for a breed hog, especially a spot to look like that, to bring that many extras to the table, that pig's very, very interesting and very unique. Tag 41 would be the purple tag there, the blue pig. Again, we've talked about some of these blues already, but it's going to be a very good offering if you're interested or shopping those blues. As we said on some of those other ones, this one's got a great look from the side. Again, just balance and lines and symmetry all match, and yet I think maturity-wise still is immature at this stage, but is going to be able to go to those heavier weights and certainly compete. So that'd be purple tag number 41.
Our final 2 consignments here would be a Berkshire male. That's going to be the yellow tag, lot 42. That one's going to be a Bob. That would be he would be a litter mate to Better Off, the boar that we sold to Drake Cook in the draft last year. That one's dam would be a hen house jet black, which would be a litter mate to Blood and Feathers that's at Wintex that we sold privately. Bigger pig that's a shade older, that would be a May. And then lot 36 pink tag, that would be our final crossbred entry. That would be a Golden Era Dirty Shame. That one's Mom's mate brother won a couple jackpots for us and made sale at our state fair.
Well, again, and we'll just talk him because he's here in front of us. This pink tag 36 pig, boy, I think if you project him out to a fighting weight, that one's going to be pretty tough to get around. His unique look, his skull, his chest shape, and still having that extra stoutness and range of motion, that is a very good pig there. And if you're studying online or here in the crowd, there's not much that needs to be said about him. That one is very high quality, has the look of his sire, the predictability of the bottom side. That's that tag 36. And then this 41, I'm glad Rody let me talk a Berkshire because I was super excited to do that. I think this one's just added elevation, his range of motion, very good. Obviously one that can be targeted there for some of those winter shows like Denver, Arizona, tag 42. I really liked this one sire a year ago in the draft, and I would say as he matures, that added stoutness of feature, but look is still going to be maintained. A very good option here, and again, a very good pair again from CNC out of Colorado.
Next in the ring, Tag Genetics. We made the trip with CNC out of Colorado. Thank the Platte crew for having us at this first class event. Our first one, Orange Tag, lot 3, 33-1, crossbred boar. He's a pay raise, buckle up, full sib, to Laney Allen's Oklahoma State Fair Barrow in 2025. Tag 33, he is an up and out closing time. Mom is just getting started back at our house, and she'll probably be around a while.
As we start here on tags, consignments, lot 3 would be the orange tag. That's going to be the belted hog there in the center. Again, a bear that's very, very elevated, sharp looking, but still has enough shape and just base width there at the ground. You know, a pig, as we've talked on some of these other ones, maturity pattern, I think it's going to play to his favor. You know, he's maybe a little greener in terms of his center body right now, but when you get that kind of elevation, that kind of look, again, one that's going to be there later on. The white pig here, or the blue pig, I should say, this is tag 33. This is a pig that I liked a lot in the back of the barn when I got to see him there a little earlier. This one brings some of the extras to the table. He's got a huge forearm. He's got a big stout hind leg. He's got the extra hair and shag that the young guys want to talk about. But this thing's very broad up high. He's got a big back. He's got a very big upper hip. I like that 33 quite well.
Next tag consignments in. We'll start with the black-headed gilt. She's a 37-2 up and out, buckle up. Cruel Intentions. The Cruel Intentions house Crane bought from Hilti a couple years ago would be Cruel Intentions Ant. The lot 43 blue belted barrel over there. He is a 32-5 Ragweed Glory Days. And the saddle blue gilt tag 63. She is also littermate Ragweed Glory Days. Glory Day sows, first litter gilt, just getting started at our house.
Well, a very good trio of pigs, and just for those of you tuning in online, these do offer some size variation, which I think is a good thing, and anytime you can have some offering in a sale to do that, depending on your endpoint and your feeding goals, is positive. So in no particular order, we will start with the 43, which is the big blue belted bear here. He obviously would classify as a light cross. That one is absolutely huge-chested. He's got a really great look. His range of motion is exceptional. Again, one that if you're looking for one that's maybe got a little more size to him and you don't need to have much guesswork, certainly the ragweed thing has been highly competitive. I think a very good one there in 43. 62, is that the one right here? 63, that's the littermate gilt. She would also be a light cross classifier. She's very intriguing in terms of her color pattern, very similar to her mate in terms of her stoutness, maybe even with a little more extra look. I could see this one when she gets to be a heavyweight type of a gilt. Man, she's going to be exceptionally impressive. If you're one of those that likes to feed one that could either go market or breeding, I think this one could do that as well. Her range of motion is exceptional in terms of one that could be a breeding gilt, but if you wanted to show one that would have a market type setting, some of these, she's got enough muscle and shape as well. And then this 34 is the black-headed gilt, and boy, when she came out of the ring, Justin, that one really captured my attention pretty quickly. This is a heads-up gilt that's got an awesome type of a look. She's got that added stoutness a feature, and again, she is, just if you're watching online, the smallest of the trio. I would say this one's got a very good window in terms of how you want to feed her, but still represents a very good deal of quality. This is a great trio of pigs, and I would encourage you, if one of these three intrigues you online, give somebody here or Justin or I a call, or just come over here and see them, because I think they do represent good quality. So again, we've got 34 is the black-headed gilt, 43 is the bigger blue barra here, and then his mate's sister is tag 63, all from Tag Show Pigs.
All right, so tag 32 would be the gilt we've brought today. That's 5-10. She's a blowing smoke, buckle up, never before. Her mom would have been a gilt that we purchased at a group of gilts that we bought from Canal about 2 years ago, and those have worked out great for us. The little male that Hayes has got, tag 62, that's a 10-2, money in hand, lead the way. That also would have been a mom from Canal, so...
We'll start the blue one there, and again, Emma and Dylan, very good friends of us, and like showing their pigs. And where's Dylan at? Is he unloading hay or?
He's actually at the NJSA event in Noblesville this morning on the breeder panel. So
Oh, nice.
He'll be here. He'll be here this
Nice.
afternoon. So
Giving back. I like it.
Right.
He's working? All right. Got it. The blue tag there is, as we said, that's tag 32. Again, we keep saying it. There's going to be a tremendous offering here of these blue pigs. A stout feature gilt that's very, very good looking. Wide, square, true, and genuine. Comes from a very good litter, both from the south side of things. I think a very, very nice gilt. This little black pig, or the little belted pig here, is tag 62. I really like this thing. This pig is not the biggest in terms of pounds, but has a wild, wild look. His hip and his hind leg and the way he uses it is very good. His for a pig of that size, his feet read big, square, true, and genuine, and then he's still a pig that's very, very proportional. He's good in terms of his shape. He's right in terms of his overall just maturity pattern. I'd certainly look in there on tag 62 here from Shees.
The blue crypt out in the ring right now would be tag 4. And, you know, if you know anything about our up-and-coming crossbred project that we're kind of working on, I would say notoriously our blues have been a little better than our dark crosses, and I think this one's pretty special. When we saw this one in the nursery, there was no doubt in our mind that we were going to take him to the sale that Travis and Adrian were hosting today. We think a lot about that pig. He's a Mojo Buckle Up Never Before from Canal. That one is another gilt that we would have purchased from them. And then the bigger one, that'd be tag 44. That's a Culture Shock Promotion Young Love.
Well, again, another exceptional pair here from Shees Livestock. And this 4 pig that Emma just described, man, he looks big league to me. I think this is one that he can show early and he can show late. He's one that I think when he's going to hit the ring, he's going to command your attention. He has a lot of the extras that a lot of the judges are going to talk about, but still very basic in terms of his build, his range of motion. I said this earlier. I don't know where people are at in watching the preview. The blues in this set are very good, and I would just tell you this set of pigs so far is truly impressive. This pig is exceptional, and I would just tell you to reach out to somebody and see him. Not to take away from the 44, because again, if he was standing in here by himself, you'd be duly impressed. This one's got a little more weight and size to him, but if you actually just study him as an individual, his foot size and spread at the ground is very impressive. He's got an awesome back shape, very stout and wide as he goes away. Again, this is one that if you're hunting one that's maybe got a little more size to him, but can still feed in a wide window, he certainly can do that. This is a very good pair of pigs, and I was going to text Dylan yesterday and give him a hard time and say, like, I didn't even know you had crosses. But again, I think he's going to make a big statement here in the starting lineup sale, because I think the set he's brought is very good, particularly with these 2 that drop in. So 4 is this purple tagged one here, the really intriguing headed and necked one, and then we've got 44 over here. Again, a very good pair of blue pigs from Shees Livestock. Looks like Rhodey and I get to fill in the role of commentator / breeder, but this is good. A good set of pigs here from Chad Day Show Pigs. 5 is this crossbred bear here. Again, very good one, and we'll let Justin talk these as individuals. 48.5 is his ear notch pink tag crossbred boar, a one-way caught napping. This white pig is tag 31. If I can find it here on my sheet. Crossbred boar, that's a stranglehold money shot. And then 45 is the Berkshire pig here. That pig is Rule the Roost, Dig Deep. I know that Dig Deep sow is one that's Chad's very in favor of there at the farm, has done a great job for making some very competitive Berkshires there. So again, 3 here from Chad Day Show Pigs. I'll let Rhodey describe them to you. But again, as you study them, a very good offering here from the starting lineup.
Yeah, we'll start with the belt there. As Clay said, that's tag 5 that's going to sell there pretty early in the sale. I think a pig that's he's sired by one way. Those one-way pigs, I know for us and a lot of breeders have not only been very sellable when they're young, but have turned out and fed extremely well. And this pig looks like it can be a feeder's dream, just in terms of one. He's always going to be very proportional. That thing's very good through the center portion of his body. He's stout, he's wide, he's square, he's got a big chest, and again, some of these pigs at times can get a little longer bodied, a little harder to feed, get a little softer on their front feet. I don't think that pig is going to do any of those things. Very boxy, very proportional, and still brings some extra feature there to the table. The Burke that comes from Chad there, we'll talk about him next. This would be tag 45, I believe, the yellow tag. Again, I think a Burke that we talk a lot about maturity pattern. I think that's important. This one for a Burke, I think, looks like the right maturity now. A pig that's a little greener, I would say, just in terms of shape and spread. But his indicators look like he's going to get stout just in terms of his jaw, his forearm, and his hind leg. The white pig there is a white cross. That would be tag 31. And he would be a stranglehold. That's the Lackey's board that stands there at Chad's and Top Cut that's done an awesome job. So you got a solid white one. Again, a very sharp looking, good through the center portion of his body, but has the right kind of shape and spread, and it still maintains a very good look. Range of motion is very good on the solid white pig. So again, 3 good pigs, 5's the cross, 45 is the Burke, and 31 is the white cross.
So these will be the first part of the True Genetics consignments. First ones we're going to bring in here for the preview this morning are going to be tags 29 and 30, a pair of red males. I'll start with tag 29, the smaller one of the pair that Cam's on. That there would be a Dagger, Cry About It, Statement Day. That pig's pedigree is very good. The mom behind that one would be the aunt to the boar we call Leg Tap, the Halfin bought from us at Lackey Spring Sale there for $20,000. It's starting to pick up some steam and some popularity. Grandma of that would be the 2210 Statement Day sow there at the farm that raised Alice Hawks Grand there at Perry last year. And then tag 30, that would be a 37 litter. He's going to be the one that Brantley's on. That's going to be a reunited Statement Day. So it'd be reunited back on his aunt. That sow here recently would have raised Justin's daughter there, Riley Rodaball's Red Guild at NJSS. That was 5th overall.
Yeah, a good pair of Junes here from True, and I think this pair of red males certainly should capture your attention. And they obviously are a little different just relative to size and feeding window, but it's both very good quality. The orange 29 pig, man, this guy is wide, he's stout, very powerful in terms of his build, and again, I think one that does have a pretty wide feeding window. If you want to push him early, I think you can get him there. If you want to hold him a little bit, I think you can also do that. Then you got this tag 30. And I would just tell you, from a pedigree standpoint, this pig should be very predictable in terms of his feeding. The reuniteds that I've started to see surface this summer have looked very good. So knowing that, you got that lined up there on the bottom side, and then certainly just look at the pig. I mean, his range of motion, his balance. In these red ones, I think when you have the right kind of maturity and muscle shape, that's key at this phase, and I think he does that extremely well. Really good pair of red ones here from True. They do differ just a little bit in size, but I think they have a great deal of quality. Again, 29 is the orange tagged one here directly in front of the camera. 30 is the white tagged, a little bigger framed one, but again, a very good pair here from True.
Be the last three entries here for True, and I'll start with the two male pigs. Tag the target rumped one there that Isaiah's on. That would be a 1 litter pig. That pig's pedigree would read mainline. Tricked out. That sow there would be the one that we call Callie that we would have picked up from Sloan last year in the source. She'd be responsible for the $130,000 boar we sell to Laird's that they call Pressure. And then the red roan one that Cam's on is going to be his mate brother. Again, mainline tricked out. Sow's the one there from Sloan that raised Pressure. A pair of bears, we like a good deal. The sow line's done an awesome job for us in a very short time, and mainline definitely needs no introduction. Those pigs just keep the seam surfacing, and I think it's not going to stop anytime soon. Then the lone gilt that we consign, that's going to be tag 6, 8 litter gilt. Her pedigree reads Culture Shock, Wide Awake. That gilt's mom we would have picked up there from Hunter Mares. That gilt would have campaigned over in Iowa for some friends of ours and done a tremendous job for them, I think winning their county fair. And then that sow's mate sister, Madison Scarborough, would have campaigned a few summers back, a gilt that was always in the hunt and at the top of her class at any level in any jackpot settings. So a trio of them to round us out here through we like a good deal.
Yeah, we'll start with the gilt that Dane was talking there. That's tag 6. That would be the green tag. Only gilt here in this pen, but I think a gilt that represents a tremendous amount of quality. Sired by Culture Shock, I would say that that's one of the hottest boars in the country right now. And again, just from the standpoint of those pigs that have fed extremely well, are going to continue to feed extremely well. And this gilt for Culture Shock, I think, brings a little more extra shape to the table, just in terms of shape to her blade. She's got a big back, and then she's still got a big upper hip. Her skeleton, in terms of range of motion, looks very in check and very good as well. The red roan pig there is tag 46. The pink tag there. That pig's very interesting, not just in terms of his color. I do like his color. In order to win some of those bigger shows, you got to be different in some areas or two. His color's definitely going to stand out. He's got the extra shag in the hair. He's big up high just in terms of the shape and spread he has. He's very stout featured at the ground as well. 61 would be more the yellow tag, the target one there. And again, I think a pig that looks like is going to be very easy to feed, but at the same time, tall-shouldered, stout-jawed, very good through the center portion of his body, and then you set that one into motion. Range of motion, angles, and joints all read very good as well. So these would be the consignments here in the crossbred pen from True.
More Show Pigs, Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Certainly want to thank Travis and crew for the invite here. We're going to lead off with the black dotted tag 7, be a Mojo Breathtaker. Mom here would have been a pig we would have bought in the all-in sale from Trace. Last year she raised Division 2 third out that Nate Myers had. And this Chester pig here, kids would have jackpotted that pig, and that mate would have been reserved in Louisville last year. That'd be a double dipping Fresh Prince.
A good pair here from Moores from Pennsylvania, and just to talk them kind of as they did, the 7 pig, the orange tagged, they're right here on the camera. Man, this guy is super intriguing. He's extremely stout. I mean, broad in his forehead, big backed. Even though he's maybe a little smaller, you can see his indicators in terms of his foot size and forearm. One that's got a genuine amount of muscle and shape. I think that pig is very intriguing. And then I saw this Chester hog kind of prop his head up in the pen back there and captured the attention pretty quickly. No doubt double dipping has been on quite a tear in this particular breed, and it seems to me when you can find Chesters that have this kind of extension and look, this cleanliness of joints, and still be kind of green at this phase, they're the ones that in the end are the ones that capture the winnings at the end, because they're built right, they have some extra look, and they're easier to feed and keep right. And so again, I think this is a very good pair. Tag 7 is the little chromed up pig there. 28 is the Chester.
Next in here, we got a pair of 16 litters, be a Alibi driving force. The mom here would have been a baby pig purchase from Steve and Mark Gray there. They had raised the 37s in our last season. They're just ready to hit the sale ring.
We'll start with the one that's fully belted there, and that's going to be tag 60, which is the yellow tag. Again, I like this pig. Very, very dark skin, dark pigmented. He's got the extra hair and shag, but yet at the same time, proportions are very good. That's a short-bodied one that's still got a very good look ahead of his blade. Still brings some extra feature and shape. That guy's not very big, but yet I think that pig represents quality in terms of one that's very, very proportional. He's good through the center portion of his chest. He's good through the center portion of his body. The purple tag here, which one was that? What's the tag number? Sorry. 47 would be the purple tag. That would be the white sock bearer there in the center. Again, another pig. This one's big up high. You get on top of that one. That one's got shape to his blade. He's got a big back, and it takes those big backs to win those big shows, I think. And his upper hip and his rump and his extra feature that he has. I really like that white socked pig. The purple tag one there. Again, I think a very good pair of pigs. 47's the purple, and then the yellow tag would be tag 60.
Promise Farms in Virginia Beach. Just want to thank, like the other guys did, Travis and the crew here at Upper Hand for having us out. Been longtime friends and semen customers over the years. All 5 of our pigs are actually litter mates. They'd be culture shocks on a never-before visionary sow. That sow's certainly been around our place for a long time, and probably her time's coming close to an end. But I guess our most recent success was a blue barrow that Oakley Ingalls showed last summer in Ohio on that Ohio circuit that Travis traded down there for us. So tag 8 is the wide belt, and tag 27 is the narrow belt.
Well, again, I appreciate the Horsley crew coming up from Virginia to the starting lineup sale, and the thing I would tell you is their pigs are timeless. They're pigs that always feed well and go on and work for people. And I think, again, bringing you a set of litter mates gives you the option to kind of pick and choose what you want to feed relative to the pig's individual attributes, but also very predictable in terms of pedigree and genetics. And I read that, and when Ryan said that, I was like, wow, I mean, I don't know if you can pack a more powerful pedigree into a litter of pigs, given the success of Culture Shock and then knowing what that sow has done. To talk the pigs here briefly, this wide-belted yellow tag 8 is one that, again, very moderate in terms of frame size, very boxy in terms of his length of body, has that awesome kind of Culture Shock look, one that I think, again, you can feed to a couple different weights. This one is really impressive, especially on his back toe spread. Just a very good animal there. And then I believe there's that 40, what's his tag number? 27. Obviously a little bigger framed pig here, but man, I like this proportionality in terms of his length of his head and neck to his length of hip. This is one that I think when he gets out and drives and goes gives you a really good type of range of motion. You know, for folks that want to dog on pigs for being long-bodied, I would not describe this pig this way because he's proportional. His parts and pieces all match. He's one that I would just call bigger in terms of his overall kind, and I think that's a good thing relative to where we're at in this industry. He's still good in his chest, and again gives you that kind of look you demand and expect from Culture Shock. So very good pig here, pair of pigs here from Land of Promise. Tag 8 is the wider belted one, heading towards the gate. Tag 27, the more narrow belted one, and again we'll have the rest of the litter mates coming in next.
Sorry about that. Next up, we have tag 59 out in the middle of the ring, and then tag 48. Again, Culture Shock, never before visionary. The 59 pig is a crip, and the 48 is intact male.
Again, to bring 5 pigs out of one litter, and Clay talked about the pedigree there earlier. Anytime that you can get a litter that's that consistent, and I'll be transparent, these pigs they're a little bigger in terms of size, but I think that's a good thing. There's a lot of them that fall out of bed from 25 to the next 75 pounds. I think you can honestly evaluate these. They're right in that maturity pattern where you can certainly tell something. They're far enough along. 48's the white tag there. Again, throughout this litter, they all, to me, Clay, resemble the same time of look. They've got that Culture Shock look in terms of height to shoulder. They're very, very extended. And again, I don't think you won't need any clean cut or jowl burner on any of these in this litter. They're always going to maintain that kind of look and pattern. So 48 is the white one, and then the pink tag would be tag 59.
And lastly, we have littermate gilt would be tag 26. We kept a couple of the gilts at home, but we thought we'd bring this one along. Like I said, the pedigree on these, Culture Shock, never before visionary.
I understand why they saved this gilt for last from their lineup and why they're dropping her out by herself. And if you're not familiar with the Land of Promise program, buying females out of there and either keeping them to breed or having resale value is a pretty good investment. And I would tell you this one here does not take away from that consistency or that tradition from that firm. This one here to me looks like she could go early and show at jackpots just in in terms of her skeleton and her maturity, but also one that if you want to push to heavier weights, I think would be extremely impressive as a big one. And if you haven't followed this program, they have had gilts that have won at every level all across the country at the biggest events, and then those hogs go on and breed on as well. And so I would tell you, if you're hunting maybe a bigger gilt, as Rody mentioned, take the guesswork out of it, and one that you can feed for a long time and then have some resale value if that's what you're interested in. I would sure think this 26 could do this, not only just from her pedigree, but phenotypically that one is very good as well. That's tag 26 from Land of Promise Show Pigs.
Next up is going to be Trace Amigos. This would be orange tag, tag number 9 from a Trace. This would be a one-way there at Moyers, and I don't remember at Trace of us using a boar over 3 or 4 different breeding seasons as hard as we've used one way. We keep going back to the well there, and those pigs, as I commented on a one-way earlier, not only sellable early, but continue to get better and feed extremely well. So this would be one way, snap that, tricked out. Mom would be the mother of the Expo pig that was the judge's pick out there, and a popular pig that showed there in June.
This is tag 9, and again, obviously pedigree-wise, a lot of predictability here. But study this barrow for what he is. I mean, this guy is. A lot of people want to talk about dense and rugged, but this one is legitimately that. I mean, he has huge limbs. His foot size is incredible. He balances and proportions very well. This is one, if you like to feed him stout, but still have an awesome type of a running gear and look, this guy can certainly do that. And again, as you'd expect, with the one-way thing, he looks like his pedigree. This is a very good one from Trace. Still has that extra elevation. Tag 9, orange tag from Trace Amigos.
Our last two consignments here from Trace would be tag 25, the white tag, and then the other one would be tag 49, I believe, is the pink tag. This should be a pair of 27 litter pigs, sired by Unrivaled, and then you got Woke on the bottom side. That's how it would have came there from Decker, and is a full sib to the Grand Barrow there at Kansas City last fall.
Well, I like both these pigs, and I would tell you a little different feeding kinds depending on how you like to feed them. Just to start, this white tag 25, man, this guy is a very dense, burly animal. He's got an awesome skull shape. His chest floor is impeccable, huge rib cage, but still has a really good length of hip. This one, again, is just incredibly stout, and one that if you want to feed him that way, but still have some look, I think that pig has a ton of upside. And then we've got the 49 pig. And this one, when he came right out the gate, this looks like the kind that if you feed and keep on with the program, when he is a big heavyweight barrow, you're going to beat a lot of them in the end, because his condition is a little more green today, but man, that look, that extension and that running gear is timeless. His length of hip is right. His range of motion is right. And again, this is the kind that if you're studying this pair and you like them both and you're like, I don't know if that one's going to have enough, I promise you with that pedigree, he is going to have enough. Those are the kind that usually in the end will get you where you want to be in terms of your goals, rather than maybe some of the more moderate, quick ones. And so I think it's a very good pair, and I like them a great deal. You just got to choose how you want to feed them. 49 is this pink tagged one, as we talked about, that's really neat looking and good in terms of his skeleton, that's a little greener. And then this 27, I believe, is very stout. 25, excuse me, the really stout, powerful, rugged one. But again, a very good pair of pigs here from Trace.
entries. We've got a trio of them. The male pig in here is a boar pig. It would be 7-4, lot 10, the green tag. Be either the naughty boar, which is the relentless son that we have back on Shame on Me on a backbone. And then the thin-belted gilt would be a litter mate to him. That's lot 50, 7-7 gilt. And then the splashed up gilt would be out of the roasted boar. That's lot number 24. Roasted was the boar we sold that established that Trace and True bought in with us back on a Lead the Way.
Very good trio here from Warriors. I saw those briefly go to the wash rack back there in the back, and I thought very good. I asked Ben what that boar pig was right away. We'll start with him. That's tag 10. As Ben mentioned, 7-4. That's the green tag, sired by Naughty there at Moyers. A boar that's been very, very popular. A lot of my group and the breeders that I talk to, everybody's ranting and raving on how good these Naughty pigs are. And again, a boar that's gonna add some of those extras, unique things that it's very, very hard to do. And I think that boar pig definitely has that. He's just got a different look to him. He balances very, very good. His height to shoulder is awesome, and then he's got the extra feature to go with it. It's got all kinds of leg hair, and just one that's very, very comfortable. I think an awesome pig there in lot 10 of Moyers. Then the two gilts that would be tag 50. That would be the thinner belted white tag there. Again, these are the kind that you would expect Moyers to bring that have that extra feature. That one brings all kinds of shape and squareness here, and would be a litter mate to that tag 10. And again, the Naughty thing is going to be it is already very popular and hard to get. If you want to get on the front end of some of those daughters, I think that's definitely one to look at. Then the orange tag there would be tag 24. Again, that's the more chromed up one. I love her color pattern, quite honestly. That's going to get you a look every time. Just got a different look and silhouette and pattern there from the side and still being very, very comfortable, very good through the center portion of her body. A very good trio here from Ben and Carson that they brought here to the starting lineup, and certainly ones that have been popular and I assume will continue to be as we approach sale time.
This one coming in here is 2 of the 4 of the Vickery entries. These are the 36 litters. They are Ragweed, Sweet Dreams is the bottom side of that deal. First time gilt in this litter. So here they are.
Well, first pair here from Vickery, and we'll start with the 11 male pig. That's the Blue Hog, and again, I don't know if there's been a firm here lately that's put together as many good competitive blues as Vickery. And this guy, he has the look and skeleton that we've expected from that program, but man, this one is stout mugged. I mean, he's got a huge head and forearm and foot size. This is one that I think, again, you can feed to a lot of different endpoints. He has a lot of the extras, but still very basic in his kind. That's the tag 11 orange one, and then his mate's 51. That's the belted pig over there. This pig is really neat and sleek fronted. When he gets relaxed out here and pulls himself together, I mean, this one gives you a look of balance and presence. Still has a good type of stoutness of feature. Again, one that if you want to feed one and kind of just kind of have a solid steady one all the way through and then gas for a particular show, I think that one can obviously do that. A very good pair here from Vickery. 11 is the blue pig. 51 is the belted or kind of wide belted pig here in the middle.
This is the next pair here from us there. Vickery's. Cam's driving a 34-liter barrel. That is a Mojo Tarantino Frederico. Obviously, the bottom side of that, if you follow anything, that sow would have come from Mike there, McCoy's, as a bred purchase last fall. So this is her second litter for us. It's doing an awesome job just putting them out there, stamping them consistently. The 35 is the one that Drew's on, the belted hog. That one is a Mojo Blowing Smoke fully loaded. Just a backstory, that fully loaded sow's a little older, but that sow's done a pretty good job. I know Justin can probably remember the 14 litters that was at their place that I sold a year ago spring. That one is mother would have been part of that good blue litter that we sold over there. So that's the second pair here for Vickery.
I do remember those two blue pigs that were very popular, and again went on to feed. And we'll start with the blue one here, Vickery. Those guys love these blue deals, and they always have. And they were making them good before this blue thing took off, and we're in separate divisions, and they could hang with the belts back then. And certainly the blue pig tag 58 can do that now. Brings extra feature to the table. That's a big forehead. It's a stout forearm, and yet has a big hind leg that's range of motion and just flex and angle to his hip and hind legs. Very, very good. I like this belted pig here in tag 23. That would be, again, as we talked about on some of these other lots, just overall maturity pattern. This one is still, I would say, a combination of green, but yet this one's still got enough stuff to him for sure. You get that one on the side profile. That one's going to be hard to turn, just in terms of one that's very proportional. He's got shape and dimension up high, and yet it's very, very comfortable. Clay, that one's hard to do, like just in terms of one that's that big and broad about his pin set, that big through his upper hip. He's got a huge stifle, but yet when he leaves you, that's an impressive view to be that square, that true, that genuine. His feet are big. He's square in his upper hip. He's square in his hock. A good pair there for Vickery. I really like that belted 23 as well.
These would be the two male pigs for the Kilmer consignments. The thinner belt Brantley's on over in the corner would be lot 12. The one here in the middle would be lot 57. Both of these would be high heat, back on a cotton app and pat this sow. Mom would have been Reserve Division 2 at North American 2 years ago.
We'll start with this pink tag 11 or 12 right here, and these are from Kilmer. And the one thing I'd tell you is do not to try and make a joke, but don't be caught napping on these Kilmer pigs, because they are green, but they're built very right. They're problem free, and they're easy feeding. And a lot of people may overlook these because they're a little greener, but what I can tell you is at the end, it always seems like in a top 5 you see Kilmer Swine Farm as the breeder. And again, when you know the pedigree and you know how these pigs feed, there's really no need to take to put much thought into whether you should buy one from this firm. And so lot 12 here, I think is very intriguing in terms of having some extra extension and look. He is one that looks like you can feed to heavy weights, and his skeleton is going to remain in check, but is going to have some wild pieces relative to some extra look and extension ahead of his blade. His length of hip is right. And then we've got this wider belted hog here. What's his tag number? 57. This one is a little more broad underneath, a little more moderate and boxy in terms of frame size and length of body. This pig here, you can just tell his athleticism, his reach and range of motion, his cleanliness of joints. This one looks like, to me, again, you get home and start pouring the feed bucket to have a goal in mind. I think he's going to get you very close to achieving that goal, because this one's chest floor is absolutely awesome. It is square. It is true. 2, and then it just follows the rest of the way back in terms of his skeleton. So again, a good pair here. We're going to see more here from Kilmer Swine Farm. Lot 12 is the more traditionally belted one, and 57, is that right? 57 is the wider belted one. We'll learn numbers here at some point before the end of the preview.
All right, these would be the two gilts for the Kilmer consignments. We got lot 22 here that Brantley's on, and the one in the front of the ring would be lot 52. These would be litter mate gilts. They would be bell-bottom blues back on a safety first. Mom would be a first litter sow here, so she's just now getting going. But Grandma would be one of those tricked outs that goes back to those North American clones. So anything from us that's been successful in the white ring lately has had those tricked out clones on the bottom side. So a lot of confidence in these to be show gilts, but also be ones that can generate for you in the future.
For sure, Bryce, and I couldn't echo that enough. The Trace guys work close with Kilmer, not only as friends, but location. We buy a lot of Kilmer pigs, and as Bryce said, anything with that tricked out clone stuff back in there, and if they're blue or white, man, that stuff has been stacked in there. It's been proven. It's produced winners to the highest degree. Clay, I don't know if you remember there, a League of Their Own there last year in Labor Day. Kilmer had a blue gilt there that was sired by Bell Bottom Blues. Which is the boar there at Danner's, the My Boar. That gilt brought a lot of money, but not only did she bring a lot of money, she was very successful in the show ring. I think she went top 3 or 4 overall at OYE, and she was by the same sire as this. And you'd have to ask Jimmy, but I'm pretty sure the bottom side of that gilt that Richie had and showed ties back into some of this stuff on the bottom side of these two. So all I'll tell you is if you're shopping gilts, I don't give a shit if they're black, white, blue, brown. These are 2 gilts that you'd need to take a look at, both of them, just in terms of range of motion, feature. They've got a different look to them, and then those bell-bottom blues, they never lack just in terms of shape and spread at the end. I think an awesome pair here. I'm surprised Jimmy's going to offer these two, but again, I would look in if you need gilts to show early on the jackpot season through Perry there in February and March. Be a pair that I'd certainly have on the list.
Just wanted to start off by saying thanks to Travis and his entire crew for having us out this weekend. But we're just going to start off with our leadoff here. That would be the tag 13 right there. So he'll be a forever wake-up call scar. So his grandma would have just recently raised a $180,000 impulse boar that's housed at Crossroads at the moment, and just in terms of that sow, she's visually one of the most impressive ones that we have back at the farm. And bringing this one out, we have a ton of confidence that he's just going to get better and better every day with a stacked up pedigree, and those are just the type of ones that we love to feed coming off the farm. And then the little chromed up gilt over here, she's the pink tag 21. She will be a unstoppable Pearl. So Pearl is one of the better sows we have at the farm. She'll be a godfather, breaking rules. She was the Legends and the Dreamers purchase for $24,000, and more recently she produced the 4th overall guild at the Ohio State Fair, champion heavyweight at the Arizona National, and a bunch of other winners. And Seth wanted me to say that this one, we think at this stage in the game, really rivals the $160,000 gilt from Expo, and we have a ton of confidence in her going forward.
Well, back to the family-friendly preview here in the Keplinger Farm entries, and I certainly think that, man, no surprise when you drop in these pigs from this particular firm. And the male hog here, tag 13, he's got an awesome type of look. When they come from this firm and they look like that, you know they're going to feed. They're going to have that extra range of motion, that extra density and look. Very good pig there. I'd be remiss, though, if I didn't tell you I got pretty captivated by this 21 gilt. Saw, I think, a picture of her on Snapchat and was excited to see her in person. I thought your description was dead on because she reminds me a lot of that gilt that went on to win Expo and grossed 160 there. To me, man, for one of this size and maturity, her condition and maturity is right, but she has some far-reaching extras relative to her stoutness, her skull shape, her foot size, but still has an impeccable build. That reach and range of motion, she fills her track like a good show heifer should, and that's what we needed to start demanding a little more of out of these gilts. I think this one here is very impressive, and again, that's not to take away from a very high caliber male pig. You need to sort and study him, but I do think this 21 from Keplingers is next level. So again, very good pair here from Keplinger Farms. 13 is the male pig, 21 is the pink tag gilt.
Drop in our last two entries here, and we'll start off with that orange tag 53. So he'll be a cold world, safety first, discipline. So his grandma would have raised the lock barrel that would have been grand at NJSS in 2025, and reserve overall crossbred barrow at the Ohio State Fair in 2025. And then our last entry that we'll round out with is the blue tag 56. She'll be a Nightmares, picture perfect, dare to compare back on the famous baby girl sow. Just one that we have a ton of confidence in going forward, and like I said before, we think that one's going to get better and better every day.
We'll start with the gilt there. That would be blue tag 56, and I believe he said she was out of Nightmare. And you know, in my small circle, the guys that bred to that boar, I believe was the Brockman boar there at Laird's, have been very, very happy with their Nightmare pigs. And I know a boar that was very popular, and rightfully so. This gilt herself here in this sale should be very popular as well. And again, I think this sale is going to provide a great mix of both barras and gilts. It's not just all male focused. So I know that it's early, it's July 17th, but there's going to be an opportunity to dig into this sale and buy some of these, have an opportunity to buy some of these top females from a top firm. And certainly nobody's probably hotter right now in the country over the last couple of years than Keplinger has been. I really like that gilt, sired by Nightmare. That'd be blue tag 56. The male in this set is the orange tag 53, and again, looking and studying a lot of Kepi's pigs that he brings out to the public to some of these sales. I think the ones that end up getting along kind of look like this to start. Just a wild looking one in terms of height to shoulder, his length of neck, and yet that pig looks like to me that's going to balance in proportions. That's going to be one that can go to those heavier weights long term and still make it. He's good on his front feet. He's got good angle and set to his shoulder. He's still got range of motion, and again, in a maturity package, it's going to allow you to get to those bigger weights. So 53 would be the orange one, the male pig, and then that gilt that should be on people's list is the blue tag 56 from Keplinger.
Thompson Show Pigs comes in next, and we've got a pair of them that we're offering. A blue cross pig is going to be tag 14, so that's going to be the leadoff one. That pig is a Mojo buckle up. That same mom would be the mother of a pig we sold last spring at First Chance for $40,000 to Beam in there at 333 that he calls Blinders. That litter has fed out really good. That sow appears to be one of those can't miss type of sows. Another good litter here that we've got some males at home there as well. So light cross pig there I think can fit into kind of Phoenix Breeders' Cup with that light cross division in Denver. And then we got tag 20. That's the cross gilt all access cover shot. Would be go back to the same sow line as some popular blue gilts would have sold this spring that have found some success. Looks like the good all access stuff that has worked for us in terms of being cute, immature, and hairy, I think gets better and better. So tag 14 is the blue pig lead off. Tag 20 is the gilt.
Yeah, so start with this tag 14, this big light cross male hog, and man, this one's got some wild looking feature. I mean, he is extended ahead of his blade. He's got an awesome type of just back shape and length and proportion. He's still got stoutness of feature, and again, talk about firms that have put together as many good light crosses here in the last 12 months as any. Austin and his crew there have done that, and I think that's a very good pig. And that's not to take away from the number 20 gilt here, because yeah, she is green, but I thought Austin was dead on in terms of just study her pedigree, and then you study her as an individual. Her skeleton is so right. She's got some of those extras that you expect from the all access thing. This is one that, again, I think you buy and you feed her, and she's just going to get better every day of her life. And to me, still has some of those out there pieces that if you're wanting to either make an extreme sow or have some upper resale value, I think that one certainly could do it. So tag 20 is the all access gilt there. Tag 14 is the bigger light cross male from Thompson Show Pigs.
Well, Danner Livestock Consignments here, and we'd like to express a thank you to Travis and Adrian for having us out. And to start us off here is a trio litter mates. Tag 18 is the belted male that Dane's on. Tag 19 is the blue belt. And tag 54 is the black armed gilt. This would be a trio litter mates that would be sired by Blue Strips, which was a pig we would have bought there a couple years ago that's done us a good job. Mom's a Pathfinder back on the Brandy sow that was champion of the Expo in 2023. The mom here would have won a class at the American Royal there for Maya Holderly. Would be a mate to the Grand Gilt there at Wisconsin State Fair. A sow family that's been really promising for us.
We'll start with one that Dane's on. I'm not sure. They must give him the most broke one. See, they know he needs help. But I saw this pig earlier back there in the back. This pig is, to me, represents a ton of quality. I thought this pig, not only does he, he's just got that, he's got a crazy look, Clay. To tie that high out of the point of his blade, to be that extended, his angle to his front shoulder, his squareness to his knee, that thing's got a big arm. That's an awful good pig, and one of the favorite ones that I got to see back there in the back, and should have a lot of friends, honestly. That's a good pig there in 18. 19 is going to be, I believe, the blue belted pig that Hazy's driving there. That would be a purple tag. Again, another pig. I saw the pictures of these online. I thought, man, them things look very mature and very stout featured. I wouldn't say that looking that they're too mature by any means. They're just naturally stout featured, and this pig it certainly does that. If you're looking to play in the lighter cross division, again, that one's got some of those extra features that it takes. The blue strip there, this old and winning tradition. Boar's done a great job there at Danner's. Round out the trio with 54, which would be the yellow tag here. As we said, there's quite a few gilts that are in this sale. There's going to be some opportunities for guys to really get serious. I think that's one that you can definitely do that on. Again, got a different look, very, very immature. That one's going to be a very, very good looking at all stages of her life. That one's going to be able to go on and show as long as you want, and you're never going to have to worry about just look, pattern, and build in that one. That's tag 54 there from Danner.
The last pair here from Danner Livestock, and a pair of pigs that we're very, very excited about. The blue pigs are lead off. Tag 15. He's a bell-bottom blues, tap out, all-out war. I would have actually accumulated this one's mom from Jake Gossett there. She was one that is a very decorated show gilt there in North Carolina. And this pig is just one that we are so fond of in terms of being a mover and a shaker. The belted gilt's tag 55. She'd be an FTF Blackjack Snapback Stoller. Sow family we've been working around, and has probably backed up the most amount of wins at our firm. A pair of pigs we're proud of. Once again, thank you guys for having us out. I think we brought a good set.
We'll start with this blue bear, this tag 15 or blue male hog. And again, I mentioned in kind of earlier in the preview, this is an incredible set of blues here in the starting lineup, and what a way to round out. I know we got a couple more coming here, but from the Danner crew, this blue pig I think is so intriguing in terms of his presence and profile. He still has that added stoutness, his skull shape. This is one that I think you can show early and often, but also when you get to the end, still going to have a ton of upside. That pig speaks fairly well for himself. The 50 Rody talked too long, so we killed the mic. Tag 55, really good gilt here. And honestly, she's green. We talked about that, but man, she looks like the kind to me, if you actually just study her as an individual, her stoutness of feature in terms of skull shape, base width, genuine forearm and foot size. This gilt looks like, to me, the kind that Blake would probably try to seek for his crew and feed and come back and win a lot of shows later on, because she's built right. She's got the indicators of stoutness. She's got an awesome kind of a look. Again, she isn't probably just as big or sizable as some of the other gilts in the sale, but very good quality and very good in terms of what I think she needs to look like at this age of maturity to push to heavier weights. So again, lot 15 is the light cross male hog, tag 55, the belted gilt.
These are Reynolds Farms consignments. We brought 2 Yorkshire males. Lot 16 is the green tag. Is a walks alone all by myself. Mom would have been supreme champion at the 2023 State Fair. And then the purple tag is lot 17, be a dream on all by myself. Mom was 5th overall breeding gilt at the Breeders' Cup.
We'll start with the tag 16, the green tag, the Hard Truth all by myself, Hollywood. That pig is very good in terms of just having the basics of what a good Yorkshire male hog should be. They talked about that sow. That was the year Travis and I did the Ohio State Fair Gilt Show, and she won that thing fairly handedly for us. A very high quality female that just continued to have stoutness of feature, ruggedness, and balance. And so I think that that pig just genetically, and then what he brings to the table phenotypically, is one that you should feel pretty confident in. And then this Tag 17, the Dream On All By Myself. Yeah, he's a little smaller, a little greener today, but what I tell you is I think when you're buying Yorkshires at this phase in maturity, for them to look like that and have that cleanliness of joint and strength and pastern, but still have that foot size and look, those are the ones that when you feed on later are going to have a lot more upside potential than maybe some of those that are a little more moderate and stout, a little softer there in terms of their lower skeleton. So I think this is a very good pair of Yorkshire male hogs if you're hunting some pures to show at some of the winter shows. And obviously I think pigs that offer a great deal of quality as well. Good set here from Reynolds. We'd expect that coming from that firm. Believe those are the last of the consigners. I'll turn it over here to Rhodey to wrap it up for us.
Yeah, again, thanks for joining us online. Hope to see a lot of people tonight, and I believe there's 66 lots. Again, Travis went over the delivery options. We've got a ton of delivery options to all parts of the country. I believe that the sales start at around 8 o'clock Eastern time. That'll be after the board preview here at Upper Hand. And again, I can't echo enough how impressive the quality was. Again, there's a wide range of sizes, and there's also a lot of barra prospects within this set, but also there's a tremendous amount of gilts, and it's awesome to see here at the first sale here. It's at the starting lineup at Upper Hand, the set of quality that we'll be able to sell to you tonight. So thanks for joining us. If you got any questions, reach